Hey you, so today I decided why not do a get ready with me chit chat kind of thing. I've never really done one of these, I don't think. A chit chat one. Yeah, just because I see these around and they actually seem to be quite popular, or people actually really seem to like them. And I think the reason why is because you get to see the process from like start to finish. Like there's no editing, there's no cutting. I mean, if we talk too much we might cut it, but other than that you can pretty much see the whole entire thing from start to end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you don't, sorry, just let me know in the comment section if you guys like these type of videos, and I'll do more of them. And if you don't, just leave a comment saying, hey, it's too much, just do regular videos. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I've already gone ahead and moisturized my face and all of that, took care of the skincare part. Personally, I like to start off with my eyes, so I'm going to be using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my eyelid. So I really don't even know what kind of look I'm going for. I'm just winging it, to be quite honest. I have been on this little, like, I don't know, like a very confused trip lately. Like I've just been into all kinds of different looks. If you guys watch my third video back, I did a gothic makeup look and I really loved how that turned out. And then my recent video is a very like smoky clubbing makeup look, which is really dark and I like as well. So I don't know if you guys like darker looks or more like soft pretty looks. I don't know, but I really do want to mix it up and do, you know, a little bit of everything, just because that's my style. Like that's how I dress, and just in general in my life, that's just how I am. Like I like a little bit of everything. So I'm just going to be using a little bit of translucent powder over that to kind of set it in place, and also just, I don't know, so it's not so tacky. So I'm just gonna press this over. And my eyes are a little bit swollen because, I don't know, I didn't get very much sleep last night. I've had like the worst sleeping schedule of life recently. So I'm actually going to do something based off my shirt. Like I'm gonna use that as inspiration. It's my Guns N' Roses shirt. So we're just gonna kind of go from that. I don't know, because I really have like literally no idea what to do with my face today. No idea. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D palette. This is the Star-Studded palette. This was a holiday palette that came out, I want to say last year. And I'm going to be using, like in general, mostly these down colors down here. Probably more of these shades, because yeah, we'll just see what happens. I'm going to take this shade here, and I'll just list everything down below so that this video isn't like uber long for no reason. So I'm just going to take this on a large fluffy brush and just work this into my crease. So if you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, I suggest you do. But other than that, I had posted, because I'm always posting stuff on there, but I had posted that I created a vlog channel, and you can't really even see that. You can't see this shade. So I did create a vlog channel, and the reason why I did that is because my life revolves around a lot more than just makeup, you know. It's part of life. I actually do more than just makeup stuff. Okay, I'm going to switch over to a different palette. I'm going to take my Anastasia palette and do my crease with these shades, because this one just isn't working for me. So I think I'm going to take a combination of these two. I don't know the names of these because I took them out of their palettes. Anyways, so I do like to, you know, do other stuff other than just makeup stuff. Like I love doing DIY stuff. I love cooking. I love, you know, just learning different things about life, not just makeup. Like I absolutely love makeup. It's one of my biggest passions in life, or it is, I think, my biggest passion in life. Is just but my life revolves around a lot more than just that. And I don't know, I just think it's fun whenever people have like vlog channels and you can see a different part of their life. If you guys are interested in seeing a vlog channel or my vlog channel, then I will list it down below so you guys can check it out, because I really don't understand. Oh, I dropped that. Now I've moved you guys. Ugh, this table is big, but it's not big enough. Okay, hopefully you guys are still fine. So I don't understand YouTube. Like, I created the channel and for whatever reason it's like non-existent on YouTube. Like, if you just search it won't come up. So the vlog channel is called MakeuppassTV. I know, not very creative, but I honestly didn't know what to name it. I'm gonna be taking this green shade here. So what was I saying? I forgot. I don't know, I don't remember, but something about my name. Oh yeah, so I haven't even told you guys my name here on YouTube because like I'm just such a paranoid type person, because I don't know, that's just my way of being. Like, I've always been that way. I don't know why, but I've always been very, like, I get scared easily. I'm just a very cautious person, like in life and everything. So I haven't even ever told you guys my name here on YouTube. There's like a couple people who know, like people who know me in real life know my name obviously, but like other than that, like nobody really knows because I haven't told anybody. So I guess I can kind of tell you guys my name now, but not really. I'm gonna give you guys my nickname that I've been called most of my life because of, I don't know, people just give each other nicknames. I don't know. So from now on, you guys can call me Eddie. Like, that's my nickname. So Eddie has been my nickname pretty much since high school. People from high school call me that because of, that's what everybody called me, because I used to play basketball and my coach started calling me that and it just stuck. So from now on, you guys can, I'll just introduce myself as Eddie, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, going back on topic here, which I don't know what the topic was. So I just took a little bit of a deeper green into the outer and part of my eye and into the crease a little bit. So what else? Oh, so I've been doing a lot of different type of looks on my channel recently because of just in general, like in life, that's just how I am. I like different things. I don't just like the normal things. And if you guys watch that Goth video, then you guys will kind of understand where I'm coming from. I'm just gonna grab a little gold base and I'm just gonna apply that to the inner part of my eye. So if you guys watched that video, I was talking about how, you know, I was pretty much taught growing up to be a certain way, act a certain way, look a certain way kind of thing. And it's not a bad thing. I don't ever mean to complain about the way that I grew up. Because I feel like it's made me a better person. So I'm going to be taking my MAC Old Gold pigment. And it's just like a green gold, no, it's a gold with a green shift in it. It's really cool actually. But unfortunately it never really looks like that on the lid. But I'm thinking because I'm using that other green on the eye, it might look a lot more like this. Anyways, I'm not complaining about the way that I was raised or anything like that, because my parents are wonderful parents, and it's just, I feel like because I was raised a certain way, I feel that I've never really oh, that's pretty. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. There. I've never really like explored my true passion, which was makeup. I never really, like, I would play with it at home, yeah, sure. And sometimes my friends would ask me like, oh, can you do my makeup? And I would do it. But it was never something that I ever thought I could make like a career out of, because I always thought, you know, growing up, my parents always said, oh, you know, be a nurse or a lawyer or, you know, anything like that, like an actual, not that makeup isn't an actual career choice, but I just never thought that they would accept it. So I had just put it off, and then I went off to college and I put it off further back in my mind. Like I just never even kind of thought of it anymore. I really just focused on school and what I wanted to do and stuff like that. I just never really thought about it. So if you guys didn't know, I recently graduated from college. I graduated with my my bachelor's in social work because I do love that job. And I'm just using a little bit of a deeper olive green on the outer part of my eye. I do love that job. I think it's a beautiful career choice. Like you get to help people, and it's not just like CPS. If you guys didn't know, there's other positions other than CPS. So it is a beautiful career choice, and I do really enjoy it. But again, it's not my true passion. I finished school and then it was time to look for a job, and I was looking for a job and looking for a job, and then I wasn't really qualified to do anything because I don't have my master's degree. I don't have my license. And so I'm not really qualified to do anything. And it was just going to take a lot more time and a lot more money in order to get those things. So I just kept thinking, I don't know why, it like kept bugging me in the back of my head. I'm just going to use a little bit of black now to like deepen up the crease and stuff. So it was just like this egging feeling in my heart, like this isn't really what you want to do, like just really think about it, what do you want to do with your life, kind of thing. And I kept thinking about it, kept thinking about it, kept thinking about it, and you know, I kept getting the same. Well, I had a client who had contracted me to do her makeup for a beauty pageant, and oh my god, I fell so deeply in love with the feeling of doing somebody's makeup. Like it honestly was like the best feeling in the world doing her makeup for that event, or for multiple events. I think my biggest thing was seeing her on TV wearing my makeup. Like that was just crazy to me. Like it really was just genuinely like such a exciting feeling for me. Like I told everyone, I told my parents, I told my brother, I was like, my makeup's on TV. And my brother, he's such a sweetheart, he was like, oh my god, you're famous. And obviously I'm not famous, but you know, he was just saying that because my makeup was on TV and stuff like that. So he's just so happy for me, and that I love him for that. Anyways, so just doing that really just made me really think about it. Like, is this something that you can see yourself doing 20-30 years from now? And it really is. So I have been so scared to make that my career choice for such a long time, because like I said, I did graduate from college and it's almost like I went to school for no reason. And fortunately for me, financial aid and everything kind of pretty much covered school, so I didn't ever have to like really worry about it. My parents did have to pay a little bit out of pocket, but it wasn't anything crazy. Like they didn't go bankrupt or anything from it. I actually don't owe any school loans, thank God. And you know, overall it was a good experience, but now looking back, I should have gone with my true passion. And so recently, if you guys watch my vlog, I went to California, and I need another blending brush. And there my cousin and my uncle were making a big deal out of my videos because they watched my videos and stuff, and that was like really just, it's like always like a weird feeling when I know somebody that I know is watching my videos, because I don't know, it's just like a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it other than it's just, it feels weird. And while we were there, they were talking to me about it in front of my dad, and I was just like so petrified, because my dad did know that I was making videos on the internet, but he didn't know. I remember when he found out I was doing videos on the internet, he didn't know what they were and he didn't want to see them. Like he was scared that I was like doing some bad stuff on the internet. I don't know. And we never ever really talked about it ever again, ever since that time that I had told him, well, my mom told him I was on the internet making videos, but she didn't explain to him what I was doing on the internet. So I'm pretty sure he thought I was doing some foul stuff on the internet. But so we were all sitting around watching my videos, and they were showing my grandma because I don't know really why they were showing my grandma, but they were showing my grandmother my videos, and my dad was, you know, in the kitchen at the same time, and you guys can watch that little part. It's so cute. I didn't put everything in there because it would have been like a really long vlog just based on that little clip bit. But it sounded really bad. Anyways, so because of that, you know, they were in there and we were talking about that, and you can clearly hear in the video my dad said, I've always told her to go for that if that's what she wanted. And that was recently because about 2 years ago, I kept having clients asking me to do their makeup, and I would do it at my dad's house because that's where I was living. Actually, I think that was about 3 years ago now. But so that's where I was living at the time. So I would have my clients come over to my dad's house and just do their makeup there. But my dad saw me, you know, because obviously he lives in the house with us, and he would just say like, oh, you do this? Oh, okay, well, okay. You know, like he wouldn't say anything about it. Like I would just basically say like, oh, I'm just trying to make a little bit of extra money on the side. It wasn't like, and he would always just say like, oh, that's what you like to do? Like, you like that? And it's like, oh, well, you know, okay. Like he would just say okay. Like it was never something that he was like, oh, you should make that a career or whatever. Like he didn't really say anything about it. And then I remember he would see me do it more often, and he would kind of just start the conversation a little bit like, oh, so, you know, is this your, you know, you're thinking about making this a career? And again, I was so petrified of the consequences of that I would always be like, no, you know, like I'm just doing this for fun. Like I would never turn this into a career. And so he would always be like, oh, okay, you know, whatever, keep going to school, do you. And so this story is turning really, really long. I did not mean to turn it this long. So anyways, they were watching the video, and I heard my dad say that, and you guys don't see this in the video obviously, but I started to cry, not on camera and not in front of them. Like I had to walk away, and I started to cry because I finally felt accepted by my dad. Not that my dad has ever been like, no, you can't do that or whatever. Like he's never been non-accepting, but I've always been so deathly afraid of disappointing him in life because I don't know, I'm his only daughter, and I just never want to you know, you never want to disappoint your parents. Like you always want to do what you feel they would want you to do, or at least I feel that way. You know, like he's like my rock, he's my everything, he's my dad, you know. So I've always been so deathly afraid of disappointing him in any way that I never really considered that career path. So that just having that conversation with him then was just like the opening conversation to many more conversations. So we started the conversation again talking about, you know, this thing that I love to do, makeup. And so he was like, well, is that your career path? Like, is that really what you want to do with life? And I was like, yes, like, you know, I really want to do this with the rest of my life. Like I want to do makeup for the rest of my life. Like it's my true passion. I don't feel like I would ever have to work a day in my life if this is what I was doing. So that sparked the next conversation, and it was like, well, enroll in a beauty school. Like do it. Like you should have done this from the beginning. If this is what you wanted to do it. And it was just such an incredible feeling to just hear him say that. It was just like the best thing in the world to hear my dad say like, do what you want to do with your life. And he, I mean, it made me feel so bad because he apologized to me. He was like, I'm sorry that you were so afraid that I would be so disappointed with you. Like, I'm sorry if I ever, you know, didn't support you in that way. Like he, you know, he was just apologizing, and that made me cry because I never meant to make my dad feel bad about anything. Like I've never tried to make him feel bad for the way that he raised us because he did an amazing job. I'm going to be using my Maybelline gel liner. So the whole point of that story, which was extremely long, and I'm going to have to cut most of it out. The whole point of that story is to tell you guys, if you have a passion in life and you're afraid that your parents aren't going to accept it, just talk to them. Just talk to them about it, because it cannot hurt to just talk to them about it. Because had I had that conversation years and years ago with my father, I would have been a makeup artist by now. Like, I would have been finished beauty school. Who knows where my life would be right now. I mean, I'm not saying that I regret going to school, because it's great to have a diploma in life. Like, if the whole makeup thing doesn't work out, like, hey, I have a diploma, like, that's awesome. So I would just say, just talk to your parents about it. Talk to, you know, someone about your passion, and you'll be surprised how much they are in your corner. And I didn't know that, but now I do. And I'm so grateful in life that I finally had that conversation with my dad. Yeah, I would just encourage you guys to go to your parents and talk to them about whatever you have to talk to them about. It doesn't have to be, you know, about makeup or anything like that. Just talk to them about whatever you're feeling, because you just never know. Your parents might accept you a lot more than you think they will. So I literally took the longest break of life. I customized these lashes because I didn't have any lashes. I only had like very soft pairs, and so I just customized these lashes. If you guys want to see a video on how I did that, then please leave a comment down below. Moving on to the face, I'm going to be using my Hangover RX by Too Faced.
Oh no, am I almost done with this? No.
For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation, and this is in the shade 5 Medium. And I'm going to be using a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match in W6. And I'm going to be using these two because my skin feels a little bit on the dry side. I don't know why, but it feels a little bit on the dry side. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this Mitchell and Peach Fine Radiant Face Oil. And this is just going to help again with the whole, like, making my skin look very radiant. Because like I said, I feel like my skin is a little bit on the dry side, and I do not know why. I'm just going to be using my damp beauty blender to blend all of this into my skin. I have like the weirdest patch here. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's like a weird like dry skin patch almost. Okay, so this foundation is a little bit on the light side, so I'm just gonna make sure to blend this down. So actually I had to blend that really well onto my neck because, oh, I always drop everything. So I had to blend that down onto my neck really well because I didn't feel like it matched my face very well. But anyways, I'm going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer underneath my eyes. So you guys heard my story about, you know, my parents and talking to my parents about my life and everything. So that was like a true story time. That should have been a video all on its own, which I did want to do for my vlog channel, but I already spilled the beans here. So anyways, those are the type of videos that I hope to be doing on my channel. Like, I want to do like chatty videos, and I want to do like real life, like stuff that's happened to me, like real life stories and stuff like that, like just in general life things. I also want to do like cooking things. I want to do DIYs, because I actually am a pretty DIY type of person. Like, I like to do things for my home especially, and I like to do them myself. So if you guys are interested in that, I will leave a link for that channel down below so you guys can subscribe to that. I look crazy. To set my face, I'm going to be using this Hello Flawless by Benefit. This is just a little bit of a deeper powder, and that's why I'm going to use that to kind of make my skin look more like my skin. Now I'm going to go ahead and bronze my skin using this Milani bronzer. I mean, what's new? And I'm just going to use a larger fluffy brush to bronze up my skin. And then I'm going to contour with a smaller brush. What to talk about now? So I went to the eye doctor the other day and I got my contact prescription. And I thought it would be fun to get colored contacts. And I'm on the market still. Like, I haven't bought them yet, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna get a pair of gray contacts and a pair of green contacts. Well, obviously they come in a box, not just like a pair, because I have very poor eyesight, so I have to get them prescribed. Like, I can't just wear like colored contacts like people who can see very well. I'm so envious of you. I would have to get them prescribed and stuff, so I don't know. I'm hoping that they look good. Obviously, like, nobody wants to walk around looking crazy. And because I've seen girls who wear like gray contacts, and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody or say anything mean about somebody, but like, you can tell like some gray contacts just look ridiculous. Like, they just look too fake. I'm gonna be using my Anastasia contour kit. Ooh. I'm tripping everything. So I'm just like so scared that they're gonna look that way on me. Like, ridiculous. Like, yes, girl, we know those aren't your real eyes. Which, I mean, obviously. But I've always wanted to like try them, but I'm always so scared that people are gonna be like, ugh, they look terrible. But who cares? You know, if I like them, they're on my eyes, not anybody else's, right? Right? Ooh, I'm making myself extra bronzy today. That was not my intention, but I like it. I like it. Now I'm going to be taking these two shades to clean up my hot mess of a contour here. And the reason why I mix these two is because I feel like the banana powder on its own is not very creamy. Like, it almost looks chalky on my skin for whatever reason. So I can't use that one on its own. I'm just gonna go ahead and dust off all this extra-ness that we have going on. And just blend everything together. You guys, I over powdered my face. The reason why I done dropped all my eyeshadows. Dropped everything today. As I was saying before I drop everything, I over powdered my face, unfortunately. The whole point of me using dewy foundations was to have dewy skin, but I over powdered it. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to be using, let's see if I can't manage to open it this time. I'm going to be using this one here. This one is called Gingerly by MAC, I think. I can't pop this out, but I think it's called Gingerly. I'm just going to be using that on my cheeks. And I do apologize if you guys can hear my fan, but it's extra hot in this room, so yeah. So I'm just gonna apply that on my cheeks, of course. I'm applying that a little bit heavier than usual, but I'm already cake faced, why not? I've actually recently been really loving the way that extra blush looks on my skin. Like, I never used to like that look, but now I do. I don't know why. Okay, so let's move on to our bottom lash line. I'm gonna go back into this Anastasia palette. I'm gonna start off with the black, and I'm just gonna work that on the outer part of my eye. So now I'm just gonna use that green that I use on the center part of my eye, and I'm just going to bring that the rest of the way in. With a smaller brush. Do you guys ever do that, like just to be lazy? You don't want to use another brush because you don't want to clean it. Use the same big brush, but it doesn't work out. I do that all the time and I haven't learned my lesson. So I'm gonna go back to my old gold, and I'm just going to use that same little brush that has the green on it because it just gives it a really cool effect. And I'm just gonna be using that as my inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna go a little bit into this iridescent white shade and just go over the top of this to brighten it a little bit. Oh, you know what? No. These, I've always wanted to use these, but I've never used this. This is the e.l.f. Eye Transformer Kit. And this one here looks like a regular just white shade, but it has like a green shift to it. So I'm just going to use that. Oh, yes. Yes, I should have used this from the beginning. I'm a little slow sometimes, but that's okay.
Oh my god, yes! I should have used this from the beginning. So now I'm just gonna be... drop something else.
Now I'm just going to be using a black mascara on my bottom lashes. I even considered doing falsies at the bottom, but that's just too much. It's too much work for me. Since I am using products that I never ever use anymore, I'm going to be using this Nars Albatross highlighter. This also has a little bit of a golden greeny type tint to it. So we're going to go with this one. Pack it on. I'm just going full clown today. Yeah, just go for it. I mean, I usually do not apply this much product on my face, but today we just went for it. We're gonna go for it. I'm gonna be using this NYX natural lip liner, and I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. I'm going to be using MAC's Freckle Tone, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my lips. And I'm just going to be using this Lancome Juicy Tube lip gloss over that. Alrighty, you guys, that completes this look. I loves it. Oh my god. I never ever use green on my eyes like this, and I love it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me chit chat long ass that I made. Yeah, and if you didn't, please let me know in the comment section below. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. So yeah, I just wanted to just talk to you guys and just tell you guys about life, what I've been going through, and this is just gonna be a kind of like a, how do I say it, like a snapshot, Snapchat, snap, like a little, what is the word I'm looking for here? It's just like a little preview, that's the word. I'm just doing a little preview of what my vlog channel is going to be about. It's going to be more about life stuff and not so much beauty stuff. If you guys care to see those types of videos, please click the link that I will provide in the description bar. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Bye!